already at a fever pitch inside the arena. Welcome to the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's Game 5. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan, and we are in for a treat. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on, guys. Be trained.
And offensively, Kevin, he's got a lot he can bring to the table, given the situation. He can give you 20 plus without showing you the same move twice. And it's that varied offensive game that really keeps defenses off balance.
Yeah, and I also love the way he can torture a defense by using the good old-fashioned pick and roll. When they execute it well, and he's on the receiving end of the pass, mark it up. It's 2 points.
We take a look at the Celtics. With the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they don't want to let this one get away from them. They have to go out on the road and win Game 6 in hostile territory.
Yeah, must win in a Game 6 on the road, not the position you want to be in. I agree, Steve. They like to handle business here with their fans in front of them. A more comfortable environment at home.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block, but that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is...
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
The prodigy passes to Rogers. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. Austin shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And both free throws good for Rogers.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Here's Insanity. He passes to the bodyguard. 16 feet away. Here's lights out. Here's the machine. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Captain Clutch passes to the machine. Here's the bodyguard. Nice ball movement by Detroit. They shoot again. Rebounded by the Celtics, who lost their last game on Tuesday.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
But Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. I asked him what he was going to emphasize to his team, and he told me it all comes down to wanting it more. Both of our teams came in and took away 2 games from the other. This series is going to be a tooth-and-nail fight, and whoever wants it to work is going to take it. Let's see exactly how much they want it, gentlemen.
Thanks again, Doris. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The pass to the Prophet. Here's the prodigy. Tatum. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to the machine. That's good. The machine's got his first 2 points.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
B-Train passes to the prodigy.
Now, that was an incredible unbelievable reverse throw-down right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
There's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Well, you look at B-Train, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, lights out.
Rebounding always one of the fun parts of the game for me to watch, and it's really impressive to see these guys fight through crowds to come up with the loose ball, the extra possession for their team.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
Passes it to Captain Clutch. Releases. It's rebounded by the Prophet.
Excellent challenge. He had a hand right in his face when he took that shot.
Yeah, you can see the hitch in his release because of it. Just fantastic defense.
The pass to the Prophet. And now the Pistons fast break.
That's his second foul already. And that's going to force him to, I think, tone it down a little bit at the defensive end.
The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Both free throws good from Bodyguard. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to the Prophet. Here is Rogers. Can't cash in from close range.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Inside, Durant, and that one is hammered home.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that time.
No reason not to be.
You might as well remove all doubt, right?
Here's Insanity. The putback cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Boy, persistence pays. He stayed with the miss and got a nice little putback.
Passes it to the Prophet. Tatum. Can't get it to go.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Gets the bucket. Insanity's got his second bucket of the night. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
The Prophet uses the glass to finish the layup. The Prophet's got his second basket of the game. The Pistons lead it. Here's Insanity. Now the pass to Captain Clutch. Here's the Bodyguard, guarded by Rogers. Takes the 13-footer, rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, I think he kind of alligator arm that short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's the Prophet. From outside, off the mark. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
Come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Pass to the Prodigy. Hands it from downtown. The Prodigy's got 10.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing. How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Rogers passes to the Prodigy. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Tipped away. Pass to Captain Clutch. Here's the three. Gets it to go. He's got 6.
You know, they got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
The Prodigy passes to Rogers. And again, Boston with the triple.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Detroit's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside here in the first. And the pass to the body. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
Pass to Rogers. Here's the prodigy. Pass to the bucket. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, Kevin, in the NBA, you've got lots of shooters, but only so many shot creators, and he's one of them.
Yeah, you love to have a guy like him with the ball shot clock running down and just let him go to work. He is a shot manufacturer late in the game. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
The kick out to Brown. Three-pointer, and it's good. And that ties it up.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
It's Thompson off the drive, and the shot is good. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the refs saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Reedy's checked in for Detroit. Here's Ivy. White covering. Ivy with the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Tillman. The kick out to Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. This ball movement by Boston. White with it. Now guarded by Reed. 2 on the clock. B-Train's checked in for the Celtics. The Pistons shooting an outstanding 61% in the early goings. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Drops in the layup for 2. Ivy's got his second basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Here's B-Train. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. B-Train's got his first points of the game. Detroit's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside here in the first. Here is Cunningham, guarded by Holiday. All alone. He takes it up and brings it in. Holiday's got his first bucket of the night.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He kicks it to Ivy. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Ivy's got his third basket of the night right there.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Here's B-Train, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Puts up a prayer. No luck. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. You've got lights out. Cunningham is out the clear.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets to space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
The Celtics have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. First one falls for him. No free throws good from B-Train.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Dishes it to Ivy. He feeds it to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Beasley. Up Trey. Lights out. Passes to Reed. That's good.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post part.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Outside, White. It's Brown on the wing. He passes to Beecher. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's 10 points for B-Train. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Here's B-Train. He's got 10. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now a 6-point Boston lead. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Snatched away. One-on-one here. Here's Brown. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham pushes it to Ivy. Passes it to outside. Backing him down. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Boston making a switch here. And here's Boston. Big stretch here going 10-2. Back to Brown. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Beasley kicks to Cunningham. And there's the feed to Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 8. Beasley with the steal. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ivy. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Ivy's got 8 points.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half part.
And White kicks to Richard. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Celtics lead by 9.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Reed. The shot is off. Great D that time from Beecher. On the wing, Brown. Celtics passing it around. The shot's good from Beecher. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Brown outside. Tatum. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. The machine's checked in for Reed. Kicks it to White for the 3. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Brown outside. He dishes it to White. Back to Brown. Six to shoot. Feeds it to White. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trail by 11. Knocked away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Ivy. He's got 8. For 3. Beasley. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. No luck.
What a box out there. Beautiful rebound.
And now the Pistons fast break. Ivy leading the charge. They recover it. Cunningham. Shot to stop the drought. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown, defended by Ivy. Brown, good.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Ivy, light covering. It's blocked. There's B-Train. He's got 14. There's the dish to White. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Detroit.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And there's the pass to Beecham. He kicks to White.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Detroit making a switch here. On the inbound.
Unbelievable. Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
Steve, another signature part of his game is the way he runs the pick and roll. He gets so many easy baskets that way. It's a play they should run for him as often as they can.
The bodyguard passes to Insanity. Pass to Captain Clutch. Off the mark and the clock continues.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They got to slow it down and get a good shot.
From deep. It's rebounded Bodyguard. The Bodyguard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Passes to the machine. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's the Prophet. Good. The Prophet's got 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Here's Insanity. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 7.
He found the open man on the perimeter and got the ball to him.
The pass to the pipe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From the baseline. The shot's good from Bodyguard. Celtics leading by 13. Tatum. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. The Pistons making a change here. Here's Insanity. A rebound by the Celtics. The Prophet's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Rogers. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Rogers has got 12 in the game.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Doubled by Rogers. Insanity, the pass to the body. Insanity fires for 3, and the shot is good. He's got 10.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Dishes it to Horford. It's rebounded by Insanity. Pistons trail by 14. He passes to Captain Clutch. To the paint. Here's the machine. Up again. Slams it home for the putback.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure might, Clark. So strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
The Prodigy passes to Horford. Uses both hands to slam it down. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. And it's 9 points for Captain Clutch.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Horford the pass to the prodigy. Here is Rogers. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Tatum, no good on the three.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Throws it up high and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Pass to the Prophet. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. The insanity to pass to Captain Clutch. Here's the machine, guarded by Rogers. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's the Prophet. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is in full swing.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. What a game we're seeing from Beachland.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Prodigy is out there with Rogers. And there's B-Train. Then it's the Prophet. That's the Boston 5. Boston leading by 11. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Prodigy passes to the Prophet. And the 3 off target.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And the shot is good. 15 points for the bodyguard.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Tatum. Detroit with the rebound. The Machine's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. But he gets it back. Passes it to the Prodigy. Nice ball movement by Boston. Offline with his 3.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
Stewart's checked in for the Machine. The Machine's checked in for the Pistons. There's the pass to the Prophet. Boston, no good that time either. Pistons trailed by 10. Here's the bodyguard. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. The bodyguard's got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to B-Train. And he drops him the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Turnaround Jay. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Passes it to Insanity. Here's the bodyguard. Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Rogers. No good from Insanity. Celtics leading by 10. B-Train passes to Rogers. The pass to the product. Shot clock at 5. Tatum gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 7.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
Captain Clutch passes to the machine. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Pass to the prop. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Terrific game for the Puck. He has 15 points and 3 dimes. He is in complete control of this game.
Yeah, it's just going his way. Everything falling into place.
So it's the Pistons now. Poke loose. They're running. And here they go. The shot's good from the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 12 in the game.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Pass to the bodyguard. Gives him the lead pass. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there. Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Tatum. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Now the basket lights out. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Celtics leading by 13. The Prodigy passes to B-Train. Here's Insanity. 10 points for him. The bodyguard releases from the wing and drills it. The bodyguard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Another good offensive possession for him. He's trying to shoulder the load here for his team.
Pass to the prop. Tatum. No good on the triple.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
To the inside. The
Wow. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Passes it to the Prophet. Here's the Prophet. He passes it to the Prophet. Tatum. Here's B-Train, and he makes good on the way. B-Train's got 21 in the game.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
On the pass to Insanity. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I think he was surprised to see the pass coming his way, and he reacted a little late.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Rogers. Pass to the product. Here's B-Train. From past the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. And now a 12-point Boston lead.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
Insanity, the pass to Captain Clutch. That's good. Captain Clutch has got 5 points now this quarter. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's B-Train.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Rogers checked in for Boston. Insanity, the pass to the machine. Knocks down the 3 ball. The machine's got 12.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that 3-pointer. And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Insanity, and another 3 for Detroit.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Passes to the Prophet. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's up a 3. The shot is off. Pistons trail by 9. The pass to the body. Here's the machine, guarded by Holiday. No good from the machine.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start bearing some of those.
No good from the Prophet.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And he keeps...
What a play!
Oh, look at that.
That is a...
Bringing down the house! I know exactly what that was. That was a throwdown.
And how? Stand aside when this man's coming through.
I like it.
That's all you can do. Really, no stopping him when he gets that angle. He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Insanity, the pass to Lights Out. And a miss there on the triple.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
And the Pistons making a change here. And Holiday, here we go. And now the Pistons, fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen.
Magnificent and exquisite all rolled into one.
How about we throw a little stupendous in there, too?
You know I like that.
I'd say spectacular, too.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the 3-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Pass to the product. Here's B-Train. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It's really an extraordinary game for B-Train. He's got 26 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that. But you've got to get yourself there first.
The Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Man, that was unreal. Mark it up.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Boston?
Boy, their pounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Ivy passes to Lights Out. Bangs home the trifecta. Lights Out's got 5 points now this quarter.
An unusual skill set for a big man. A long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
Got that one up good. And that's now 17 points for the captain.
Yeah, that's his first 3 and a half. There may be more in store.
Back to Thompson. He feeds it to Ivy. Out to Thompson. Knocked loose. Pass to Captain Clutch. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the product.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Rogers. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Ivy passes to the machine. Captain Clutch. He's covered by Brown. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Pistons have not made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Here's B-Train. It's Brown on the wing. Off on that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. Pistons trailed by 11. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got the bodyguard. He's out there with the machine. And it's Ivy in at the two-guard. Here's Insanity. Light covering. Insanity, the pass to Ivy. And stolen by Horford. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. Here's Insanity. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by White. With the lead pass. Brown jams it in.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game. You're giving the ball up like that, and then failing to get back in transition.
And he had one in the first as well. It can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
White drives in. B-Train. The kick out to Brown. He passes to the product. Back to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's B-Train, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Pistons making a change here.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Celtics leading by 13.
Right there. Oh, great. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Lights out, checked in for Detroit. The pass to Insanity. Off the screen, and that one's good.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Here's Rogers. Pass to B-Train. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. B-Train's got 18 points just in the second half. Power timeout called by Detroit.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. We'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, Doris.
Too little, too late from the deep. Give them credit for trying anyway.
Great job. He did getting through him and up to the rim.
Yeah, now that was aggressive, and that's exactly what I like to see.
Boston leading by 15. Stolen. Here's the bodyguard, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam. Second three-pointer of the half, fourth overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Here's Insanity. Passes it to the bodyguard. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Rogers pulls it in. Rogers has got rebound number 5 here tonight. He hits Brown with the drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Boy, we just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Pistons trailed by 19. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Inside with the pass to the machine. And there's the rejection. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much. As the official will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. He hits both from the stripe. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
A shot's good from the prodigy.
Defensively, I think they got to do a better job of bodying him up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. At both ends, really.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's the screen. Here's insanity. Here's Lights Out. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Lights Out's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
And there's the pass to Beachman. Here is Rogers. Now the feed to Brown. Down low, B-Train. It's rebounded Bodyguard. The Bodyguard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He passes it to Insanity. Here's the Bodyguard. He's covered by Brown. They get a bet. Lights Out. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
The Profits checked in for Brown. The Bodyguard passes to Insanity. The three-pointer, no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
He has terrific defensive instincts, and you can see it clearly in how he anticipates screens, slips them, and stays with his man.
I think that's a special part of what he does. He's really good at that, and it makes him a reliable defender.
Pistons trailed by 19. Here's Captain Clutch. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Captain Clutch has got 21. Pass to the Prophet. Here's the Prodigy. Picked him clean. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Insanity. That's blocked. Celtics leading by 15. Pass to Rogers. It's picked off. Jumps up. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play. Wow. Athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary for him.
You know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can he? All the buckets he's poured in today put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Captain Clutch passes to the body. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Passes it to Rogers. Lays it in without an inch of room around it. Rogers has got 25 points. Pistons trail by 14. Now the pass to Captain Clutch. And the three ball is good.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
To the middle. Here's B-Train. Great pass to set up the lay-in. B-Train's got 39.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
Here's Insanity. He passes to the machine. Pass to Insanity. Lights out. Backs in. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Insanity, the pass to the machine. Clock at 6. Second chance effort. Lights out. Excellent D from the Prodigy.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go around. Man.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that right.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Passes it to the body. Here's Insanity. Nails the wide open jump shot. Insanity's got 9 points now in just the second half. Celtics leading by 13. There's the pick. The Prodigy passes to Rogers. The Prodigy.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. And he must have told them to look out for that one.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Pass to Rogers. It's good from long range. Rogers has got 8 points in the quarter.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
The pass to Lights out. Takes it off the glass.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's the Prodigy. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for the Prodigy. 18 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
The shot's good from Insanity.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Gets it to go.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Celtics leading by 12. Pass to Rogers. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rogers has got 30 points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Captain Clutch. Off target from outside. Boston's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to the Prodigy. Off target with his 3. Pistons shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The pass to the Prodigy. Tatum misses the 3.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
Pass to the body guard. And Boston with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The Prodigy passes to Rogers. Drills the three-pointer.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.